You know that feeling. It's late. Your body is tired, but your mind refuses to rest. You lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, hoping for sleep to come. But instead, hours pass. You toss, you turn, you get up, you go to the bathroom, again. And when the sun finally rises, your body feels heavier, your mind foggier, your heart just a little more worn out. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. More than 50% of adults over 60 report trouble falling or staying asleep. But here's something you might not hear often enough. It's not just age. Sometimes it's what we're eating, especially in the evening. And the worst part? Many of these foods seem innocent, even healthy. But they may be robbing your body of the deep rest it's begging for. But don't worry. We're going to gently unravel this mystery together. Because better sleep isn't about taking more pills. It might just begin with what you choose to eat or avoid after sunset. So, what if the answer has been right in front of us all along? What if one small change could help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling more refreshed than you have in years? Tonight, we're going to explore that gentle shift. Foods that hurt your sleep. Foods that heal your sleep. And how to listen to your body again. With kindness, not pressure. Welcome back to nature. Well, where healing still feels like home. Let's begin. It sounds surprising, doesn't it? Many people turn to a small piece of chocolate after dinner, especially dark chocolate, thinking it's heart-healthy or just a little treat. But here's the truth. Chocolate contains caffeine, and the darker it is, the more it holds. A study published in the journal Nutrients in 2019 found that caffeine consumption even 6 hours before bedtime significantly disrupted sleep quality, especially in older adults. But caffeine isn't the only issue. Chocolate also contains theobromine, a stimulant that can increase heart rate and make the body feel slightly more alert. For a 25-year-old, that may not be a problem. But for a 65-year-old, that mild stimulation can mean a restless night, especially if you're already waking up easily. Instead of reaching for chocolate, try a teaspoon of almond butter with a banana slice. Bananas are rich in magnesium and potassium. Both help relax muscles. Almonds provide calming, healthy fats. It's grounding, satisfying, and won't keep you up. Cheese boards, crackers, salted nuts. They seem like cozy nighttime treats, but they can quietly hijack your sleep. Here's why. Aged cheeses like cheddar or parmesan contain tyramine, a compound that triggers the release of norepinephrine, a brain stimulant. And salty snacks? They raise blood pressure temporarily and can dehydrate the body, making you thirsty at night, or worse, increase nighttime urination. A study in BMJ Open in 2017 found that reducing salt intake lowered the number of times participants woke up to use the bathroom, especially helpful for seniors. Swap aged cheeses with low-sodium cottage cheese, rich in tryptophan, which helps make melatonin, or try a handful of pumpkin seeds, which contain magnesium and zinc, both essential for sleep. You'll wake up less often and sleep deeper. Now this one surprises many. Oranges, grapefruit, lemon water, they're loaded with vitamin C, right? Yes, but they're also acidic, and that can cause trouble. As we age, the valve between the stomach and esophagus weakens. Citrus foods can trigger acid reflux, heartburn, or silent reflux, especially if eaten close to bedtime. A review in the American Journal of Gastroenterology in 2020 highlighted how nighttime reflux not only disturbs sleep, but can go unnoticed and damage the esophagus over time. Instead of citrus, Try warm chamomile tea with a touch of raw honey. Chamomile has been shown in phytomedicine in 2016 to improve sleep quality and reduce anxiety, especially in older women. Plus, it soothes the digestive system, not stirs it up. Let's be honest. It's easy to reheat a plate of rice, pasta, or bread in the evening. But these refined carbohydrates cause a blood sugar spike, followed by a crash during the night. That crash triggers a stress hormone called cortisol, which can wake you up, suddenly and restlessly, around 2 or 3 a.m. In a 2020 study from the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, women who consumed high glycemic index meals before bed were significantly more likely to have insomnia. Try a small bowl of steel-cut oats with a few walnuts or flax seeds. Whole oats release glucose slowly, supporting melatonin production and keeping you full. Walnuts also naturally contain melatonin. It's warm, comforting, sleep-promoting. You might feel like a glass of wine helps you relax. But here's the catch. Alcohol shortens REM sleep, which is the deep, restorative phase your brain and body truly need. It also increases nighttime sweating, raises heart rate, and again, makes you urinate more during the night. A 2018 meta-analysis in Sleep Medicine Reviews confirmed that even low to moderate alcohol use negatively affects sleep cycles, especially in older adults. Try tart cherry juice. Just a small glass, about half a cup, an hour before bed. According to a study published in the American Journal of Therapeutics in 2017, tart cherry juice increases melatonin and helps extend sleep duration in older adults. It's sweet, slightly tangy, and much gentler on your system than alcohol. Evening guidelines for better sleep after 60. Avoid caffeine, including chocolate, at least 6 to 8 hours before bed. Skip citrus and alcohol at least 3 hours before sleeping. Choose light, sleep-promoting snacks if you're hungry. Banana with almond butter, steel-cut oats with walnuts, chamomile tea with honey cottage cheese with pumpkin seeds. Try to finish dinner by 6:30 to 7 p.m. if possible. If needed, have a light snack by 8 p.m. Aim to sleep between 9:30 and 10:30 p.m. It aligns best with your body's melatonin rhythm. Avoid sugary desserts, spicy foods, fried meals, or large portions before bed. They all delay digestion and trigger discomfort or reflux. If you're on medication, speak with your doctor before making big changes. Some foods may interact with certain drugs, especially for blood pressure or sleep. But remember, you don't need to be perfect. Even one small change can bring your body closer to the rest it craves. You've made it this far, which tells me something powerful. You care about your body. You're still listening to it. And that's a beautiful thing. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's a right. And no matter your age, it's never too late to sleep deeply again. You don't need a dozen supplements. You don't need a perfect routine. You just need small, loving steps. One choice at a time. Tonight, maybe you'll choose chamomile over wine, or skip the chocolate, and pick a handful of calming seeds instead. And tomorrow, you might just wake up feeling a little more alive. You're doing better than you think, and healing, real, natural healing, is still possible. If this video brought you comfort or clarity, please tap the like button. It helps us reach more people who need this kind of gentle guidance. Tell me in the comments, which food surprised you the most? And what will you try instead tonight? And don't forget to subscribe for more peaceful, natural ways to feel good again. You're always welcome here. At Nature Well, where healing still feels like home.